say we're going to give it a name. Let's call it greetings in uppercase. Once we've done that, we are going to start with welcome to PHP, which is fun. I'm going to close it down, and then once we've done that, we can just echo it out. Oh, okay. We can hit save here. Oh, just want to close that down, save there, and then we're going to test if this is actually working. So test _3 pages con. I'm the right page. Let's just see if this is. There we go. Welcome to PHP is fun. Okay, so basically what we did is we went and we said define, we gave it a name, and then we gave it a string value. So that is basically how you do a constant. Now, let's have a look at, having, let's say, creating one, but let's add case insensitive to it, and I'm going to show you how we do it. So I'm just going to put a HR and a BR in. I'm going to open up my PHP again, and then I'm going to say define once again, define, and I'm going to write inside of my tags, I'm going to write once again, let's call this hotel, and then I'm going to copy it. I'm going to say welcome to your stay. Okay, and I'm going to close it down. I'm going to say, oh, I've already closed it down, comma, and let's say true. Now remember the default value is false. Okay, so we're going to set it to true, which means it's going to be case insensitive. By default, it's case sensitive. So I'm just going to say hotel. Hit save, and we're going to refresh this section, and you can see it comes out welcome to your stay. So if we didn't put this function, if we didn't put this in and we hit save, it won't work. You see, it just echoes hotel, so it doesn't pick up that constant. So what we can do is, let's just want to show you just for interest's sake, if we put this to false, and we go back and we hit refresh, you would see that nothing happens. But if we change this, whilst it's false, and we make this uppercase, then you'll see it will work. See, it's working. So just always make sure that you understand this part here, that you've got the true and the false and constants, to make sure that you know about the case sensitive bit. That is quite important. A lot of people struggle with this. They don't grasp this in the beginning. So I'm just gonna hit refresh here, and you can see that it's working great. So that was basically looking at constants, and that's basically looking at defining a constant by starting off by creating a name for the constant, then giving a value to the constant. And then we also had a look at defining a constant with a name, also creating a string with it, and at the end defining if it's case sensitive or insensitive or not. So that was constants. Next thing that we're going to have a look at is PHP operators. Let's chat about what is PHP operators. Before we do that, let's create a new document. And I'm just gonna save it as, and let's save it as operators. And then I'm just gonna paste in the, oh, that's not gonna work. Gonna paste in their first bit right there, and I'm gonna close down the body, and I'm gonna close down the HTML right there. Okay, let's chat about PHP operators. Now, we're going to have a look at the different operators that can be used in PHP script. Okay, now there's a couple that can be used in the PHP script, and I actually want to pull it up. There we go. Now this is the basic PHP operators that can be used in a script. Now you have your PHP arithmetic operators, right? Now the important thing about the PHP arithmetic writers is that you understand the plus, which is called addition, the minus, which is called subtraction, the multiplication, the division, and the modulus, which is quite important. Just going to clean that up. Now, let's get my red pen out. Now, the addition, there's an example there for addition. It says x plus 1. We've already done this in the previous videos. We had a look at, okay, how we can use x plus y. And the result basically is just sum of x and sum of y. Okay, and that's basically how it works. Now, now the next one, I'm just going to clean that up. Now the next one is basically subtraction, and it's the minus. So the subtraction is basically x minus y. And if we look at it, the difference is from the sum, of course, is the difference of x and y. Okay, so that's basically like, for instance, 10 minus 5 would give you an equality of 5. That's just a rough example of it. But in this case, we're using x and y because the x value and the y value can be anything. Okay, so that is subtraction. Let me just clean this up. Okay, the next thing is multiplication. Multiplication is pretty much what it says it is, right? Multiplication is would you go x times y, and it's the product of x and the product of y, which gives you the result. So 2 times 2 is a good example for this, equals 4. Okay, so that was the multiplication. Now the next thing is division, and that is division is going, okay, well, $x divide by $y. So you can see that we're taking x and we're dividing it by y. Just going to clean that up. And then the last one is modulus. It's the percentage value. So modulus would be x modulus of y. So the remainder of x divided by the remainder of y, which is modulus. So this is quite important. The remainder of x divided by the remainder of y. Clean this up. So that's basically, in essence, when you look at the table. Now let's have a look at an example of this. Let's see. Let's put this thing into action, shall we? So let's create. Go into our body tags and let's open up. $PHP. And basically, I'm going to start off by defining my x values and my y values. So I'm just going to say $x equals 10. And $y equals 6. Okay, once we've defined it, we're going to go and start echoing it out. So I'm going to say echo $x plus $y. Okay, so I'm going to say output here is going to be 16. Now let's do another one. $x minus $y. Oh, so the output here is going to be 4. I'm going to echo out